Hello everybody, welcome back. Welcome to part 3 of Home, a horror adventure. No, don't something. I'm Air85 and we're back, part 3. And we're at a building. Where does it take me back outside? Oh, I didn't want to go. What do we got here? The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. Okay. There was a damp-smelling plank leaning against the tall door. I might have been able to cross the river with it. Did I take it? Yes. Managed to carry the plank under my arm so it didn't get in the way. So we get a plank. Alright. So we got something to carry with. I think it's this way we went. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go back. Can't go that way. We need to go back to the river. Now I'm lost, I think. The plank I found was long enough to form a crude bridge, but I wasn't sure if it would hold. Did I use it? Yes. The hell was that? Where did these women come from? What were they doing out in the woods? Good question. I don't know. Okay, so I can cross back. Okay, so I feel like I have to go back. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go now. Maybe go back this way? Okay, so I can't go back that way. So I guess I have no choice but to go forward. We know we can't go up. There wasn't anything first at the train station, right? I don't think. And double check just to make sure. Not sure where to go here, guys. Just exploring at this point. There's the map. Guess we've gone here. Can't go that way. There's the train. There's the river. Okay, so that rules that out. Okay. Yes, okay. So this is a really neat game, guys. You should pick it up. It's an indie game kind of on Steam. You know, I like supporting the indie guys, and very interested, you know, kind of interesting storyline. Trying to find our wallet at this point, and of course Rachel, who apparently is the main character's girlfriend. And it's interesting because there's different paths you can take. I see a door, but I just can't reach it. It's over there. Come on, let me go. Let me go. What the? A few embers still burned within the fire pit. I thought of the two girls across the river and had to suppress a shudder. Who else was out in these woods? Okay, I'm done. Two folding camp chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. If these poor girls were here, then they obviously ran off. There were cans of beer spilled on the ground, and the dirt was kicked up. The cheap dome tent could fit two people. Did I root around inside? Yes, I did. Inside the stuffy tent were two sleeping bags still unpacked. Next to them sat two overstuffed backpacks. The cooler had some ice in it, which had long since melted and contained only canned beer and easy-to-make food. I couldn't find any phones or car keys. One was a cheaper-looking strip bag that contained women's toiletries and some clothes. The other looked more expensive, though its contents were similar. Olivia? Daphne? Alright. That's the bathroom, clearly. Alright. Inside of the tent was suffocating. Olivia, Daphne. By the looks of it, the fire hadn't been extinguished, it just died out over time. Olivia, Daphne. Proceeding. Okay, so we've seen that. Trying to figure out where to go, cause I am lost and I don't know what to do. Where do we go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Singing to myself cause I am bored. Okay. Alrighty then, so we're back here. It would have been less busy. Alright. Let's take us back to where we're supposed to. That takes us back here. Okay, so I feel like we have to go somewhere in these woods. Where? I don't know. That is what we're trying to figure out. Because I don't know where we're supposed to go. We found a camp. We found their bodies. We can't proceed this way. So, again, it's the process of elimination, folks. You just gotta explore everything. I had to get home. Well, I'm trying to get home. I don't know how to get home. Okay, so we know that that third one has nothing. So let's try the second one. And we know we can't go any further there. Okay, let's go to the first one. That takes us back here, right? Right. Okay, so that doesn't lead us anywhere. So, go back and try this one. That leads us to the bathroom. This thing worked. Stalls. I fully expected something to jump out at me. Oops. I had finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. I guess I needed to find everything first before I could find the exit. Through the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. I must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead of me led. I could almost feel the cryptic notebook to my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean. And where were the campers who had abandoned their site? Would I meet them too? Though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was ahead? Not me, that's for sure. Hello? Hello! I'm coming! Ah! Ah! As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. Thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Rustling, eh? I found the body of a security guard. Just doing his job, no doubt. His face was covered with blood from some kind of head wound. I wondered, was this flashlight his? I saw the blunt wound on the guard's head and looked again at the flashlight I was carrying. Oh no. Please. Wondering if I did all the killing. Dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. First my wallet, now this. I retrieved my watch? Yes. The watch was useless, but I put it on my wrist anyway. Okay, so we got that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Hello? Anybody here? One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. Stairs up to the next level. There's a door and machine. There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, striking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear, and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. The door was locked shut, and there was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger! Closed for repairs." Okay, so we can go that way. How about upstairs? Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. No, I don't want to go up back. I want to read. The board contained yellow clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to workers, blah blah blah. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Norman took over a general store after the factory closed. He, Rachel, and I would get lunch every now and then. Rachel liked him because he seemed more positive despite the setback. I don't think I could say the same about me. Okay, so apparently Norman doesn't like me. Our old break table. A layer of dust and grime only made seeing this thing more blah blah blah. Alright, well, carrying on. Power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Sure. And that. You got the touch. You got the power. The panel seemed to be working again. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out and the face was unrecognizable. Power panel looked like it was shut off. Yes. Panel seemed to be working again. Alright, so I guess we have to activate all the power panels. It was shut tight. There was a rusty looking card on the slot on the inside. Oh, we need a card to get in. Of course. Going up some more stairs. The door had been hastily boarded up. Well, can't go that way. Next was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when he worked here. My head ached, and I recalled the last time Norman, Rachel, and I had lunch together. Rachel seemed so much more at ease when we all hung out. Another panel that I hope to get me some power back on. Turn that back on. Utility shelf. There was a climb on the shelf. I'm gonna take the hammer. Notice it wasn't as dusty as the other tools. Alright, anything further? Oh, another panel. Turn that on. Turn it on. There we go. Did I take the magnetic card? Yes. Once we get power, we can actually use that. Oh, we're gonna turn on this panel. There we go. Now we can go back to that door. Dun, 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 So hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm really enjoying this game. So I struck with the hammer. The old wooden boards came apart easily. After I removed the planks, I left the hammer on the floor. Well, the hammer might come in handy later, but alright. This was my locker here in the factory. It stank of booze. There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I had taken that picture home when the factory closed. There was a mess of empty booze bottles. I wonder if that man in the house had something to do with this. Sure had a lot of alcohol at his place. Okay, so I guess I have a drinking problem? I don't know what you're talking about, officer. I just want to have a drink. And, you know, I just like, you know, I don't like you. You got a funny face, man. You got a funny face. Okay, anyway. Carry on. Did I use the key card? Sure did. Okay, we're getting somewhere. What we got here? There was some kind of ventilation hatch there. It looked like I could jump to the room below. My leg hurt as though it was, but I couldn't see another option. Well, might as well jump. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Ah! Oh. Oh man, my leg hurt like hell. Ow! That didn't go as planned. There was a crumpled up letter on the floor. It had been scratched out heavily, and it was hard to make out. Did I try to read the letter? Yes. Most of the letter was violently scratched out with what looked like to be a ballpoint pen. All I could make out was, need to. Just don't. Drinking. Need. Norman. Who was Norman writing to? I stepped out of the factory, glad to be rid of its smell, of its memories. I couldn't stop thinking about that room with the bottles in it. Was that guard I found outside really drinking up there? What about Norman? And who had rooted through all those lockers? I couldn't tell where I was as I looked around, but I figured I needed to get to a road, get my bearings. Maybe Norman could help. His store wasn't that far from the turnoff to the factory, if I remembered correctly. Alright guys, well I'm going to end the video here. When we come back for part, what are we on? Going to be part 4, when we'll continue trying to find out where Norman is, what happened to Rachel, and why was there booze in my locker. Of course guys, as always, if you like the video, hit the like button, leave a comment, share, subscribe if you like. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter at those below, in the links there below. And until next time guys, like said, don't let the bed bugs bite, and let's hope we find Norman and Rachel soon. Real soon.